hope that shorter intro was a little bit more palatable this time than that 30-second one last time. Anyway, what is up everybody? Optimus here, and welcome to episode 3 of my mini-series, How to Rule Call of Duty Black Ops. And as you can tell, this is Grid. And some of you, a couple of you, may recognize this gameplay because it was actually used for a different commentary on my old channel. So to those of you who have seen this, I apologize, but it was a pretty good game, and it was the best one that illustrated the points I was trying to make about this map. So the thing about Grid is it's really a feast or famine type of map. You, as opposed to Summit, like I explained in episode 2, in Summit you can pretty much do well two capping from either side. Grid is a map where you absolutely need A and B because C is really just the shit flag to have. It gives you every disadvantage having C. So with that in mind, basically I like to pretty much focus all my efforts around this key area here that you see me in, which is sort of the L shape between the A flag and the B flag. Never advance all the way on the B flag for two reasons. One, when you advance all the way on the B flag, you open yourself up to getting shot from the sides because you're now in view of either of the doorways from the opposing buildings. And two, because this car spot that I'm approaching right here is one of my absolute favorite spots in the game to hold down, because it basically gives you the advantage against anyone in like a frontal cone. It's easy to maneuver around, and it's very hard to kill someone behind it, especially if they're wearing flak jacket. One of the things that's slightly difficult about this particular spot is that, unlike some of the other ones that I've described, there's actually 3 ways that someone could theoretically kill you while you're standing here. If I'm facing this direction, someone could come from behind by the A flag, someone could come from my right all the way around from the C flag, or they could just come in front of me, although that's probably not going to result in a kill for them. Now the benefit is that it's almost impossible to come through the A flag door without clipping the A flag area, and then you'll get the notification, we're losing A. So that's pretty much like a built-in alarm system for anyone that's coming through this building here that I'm in to try and get through to A. So you don't actually have to worry about that back path too much. The only reason to patrol back there is just you'll see me several times just turn around, go back in there, kill someone that came out, and then go back to my car spot. Here I'm wandering a little bit off the path because I don't know, I got greedy or bored or whatever. But I suggest staying in that L area because it really, you're not actually too susceptible to dying, and it really gives you full control of the entire map. A lot of people don't actually come around all the way around that seaside route. I don't think you'll actually see anyone do it in my game here. Pretty much what people do is they just like to go around there, and then they get, bored or distracted. Their ADD kicks in, and they divert off path and go into the building, funnel right out onto B, and you kill them. Sometimes what people will try to do when they come through by the A flag is they'll run across it, but they won't cap it. They'll just try and bait you, I guess, and they'll run over by the power generators. And my advice is do not follow them over there, because they're either going to have to come back out on the A flag, you're going to get a warning again that you're losing A, or they're going to come around the other side. And if you're constantly moving, when you're standing over by the car, they can't shoot you from that side because of the giant tower that's there in the way. So they're actually not really of any threat. As long as you keep your head on a swivel, they're not going to come up behind you. You're basically just going to wait them out, and eventually you're going to run into them. And pretty much every gunfight here offers you some bit of cover. If if you push back up by A, you are susceptible if someone wants to run like a sniper and they're way down this path that I'm looking here. But there are also 3 or 4 sets of boxes, crates, whatever, stacked up that you can hide behind if you have to. And to be honest, people aren't very good at sniping, and so it really is not something you'll worry about. You're not, bulletproof sitting here, but or patrolling this pathway. But in my opinion, I think that you'll get quite, more often than not, you can pull off some pretty good streaks. And as I've explained in some of my other videos, I definitely recommend running the Blackbird, as everyone knows by this point, because the intention of these strategies I give you is really just to help you get the Blackbird, and then once you have the Blackbird, you more or less control the entire map. And the Blackbird can help you build to your higher kill streaks if you're running them. If you're running low kill streaks and Blackbird's your max one, you still can be a little bit more aggressive and push up into their face like I do 2 or 3 times in this game. You don't need to sit there and patrol forever. It's just, it offers you, it really increases the chances that you will be able to get that 7 kill streak. And I would suggest staying completely clear of the control center building, whatever you want to call it, because there's way too many entrances and exits to that building, and there's no places for cover. So it's really just that whole side of the map. I don't think you see me touch that entire side of the map this entire game, and that's because it really is not of any value to you in Domination. You can control the engagement and the map much better from keeping near the building that's between A and B. So in summary, A and B are key to this map, and C sucks, so let them take C, go for the other ones, and keep your head on a swivel between A and B, and I think more often than not you'll do pretty well. So thanks for watching. The final score of this game was 62-3, and I hope these tips help you out. Goodbye!